Hi everyone, and welcome back to the MS Workouts YouTube channel. Let's jump right into it today. If you're living with MS or a similar condition, then you are at risk of developing foot drop and issues in the hip flexors. Now that combination leads to really poor mobility, especially when you are not strength training and conditioning those areas on a regular basis. That's why in this week's video, we're going to do a mashup exercise class to help you reduce foot drop and improve your hip flexor strength so that you can lift your legs and feet higher when you walk. Steady Pace instructor Jeff Gott will be guiding you through today's exercises, and I want to remind you that you don't need to copy his range of motion. In the beginning, you might have little or no motion at all in your foot, but then as you improve, you will gain more and more range of motion. From there, you keep improving and improving, but it starts by just giving your best effort and not comparing yourself to the trainers in the videos. Before I toss it off to Jeff, I want to share some exciting news about Black Friday. Last year, we helped people save an average of $121 during Black Friday. But this year, we're going to be aiming to blow that average out of the water. Folks, I can't reveal the details yet, but here's a quick sneak. Number one, it's our best offer of the year, by far. Two, we tailored it based on what you've been asking for. And three, it's going to help you jump into 2025 by helping you be the strongest version of yourself. To receive this Black Friday offer, you must register for our newsletter by clicking the link below or going to www.msworkouts.com/newsletter. So make sure you get on the list to get this exciting offer. If you're already subscribed to the newsletter, then expect an email from us early morning Black Friday with the details on how you can get this offer.
Let's begin by executing the dorsiflexion metabolic steady pace set, or isometric. We're going to start off by taking your foot to the starting position. Now, if you need to use a towel or a resistance band to help assist yourself to the starting position, please feel free to do so. The starting position is going to be as much flexion out of the ankle as possible, okay? What we're going to do is take yourself as high as you can into as much flexion as possible. You will attempt to hold that foot in that position. Give the resistance of the foot back to the anterior tibialis and hold it in place, okay? Clock is on. Now, we are working the anterior tibialis. It is a static hold. We're locked in place with that toe raised as high as possible. You may only have the functioning or the ability to slightly lift toe or forefoot off the ground. That's perfectly fine. The key here is to reach muscle failure. And what you are looking to measure is the point at which the foot or the toe starts to fall or lower from that original spot. So be very deliberate about understanding and notating where the original static hold or spot is of that exercise, okay? As soon as you start to lose the ability to hold in that position, you are going to notate the time that's on the clock on the screen. Is the MS Workout Steady Pace Club really worth the money? This is a question that we get a lot, and it's an important one for you to ask yourself, so let's talk about it. The average price of a membership at a big gym is anywhere between $40 to $70 per month, and that does not include personal training or even group classes. Depending on your insurance and where you live, an average session with a physical therapist costs anywhere between $50 to $175 per session. Each session is usually about an hour long with no time afterwards for questions. The average cost of a personal trainer in the US is anywhere between $40 to $80 per session, and that trainer may not have a clue what MS is or how to help you specifically manage it or reduce those symptoms. Now, let's compare those options to our Steady Pace membership club. The average membership of our Steady Pace club is only $39 per month, but here's what you're gonna get. Symptom-specific workout classes for foot drop, hip flexors, weak grip, balance, and much more on a weekly basis. Weekly live workout classes, that's what I said, live workout classes by our trainers so you can perfect your form and make sure the intensity and specificity is there to develop the results you're looking for. Weekly live Q&As where we have time to help you answer your questions. It's with myself and our team so we can connect directly and make sure you're dialed in. Support groups, so you can be uplifted when you're feeling down by individuals that are living with MS just like you. Stretch classes for when you're feeling tight and you need that active rest recovery in specific areas. Recovery classes like yoga and our proprietary movement drills that are going to allow you to increase the oxygenated blood flow on a daily basis and not only maintain, but improve your health. Instant access to our MS Online Progress Journal, which is an awesome tool to help you track your progress in real time with charts and easy to use functions. And let me say for a second, it's not just about the price. We have delivered real results to thousands of people since we began in 2017. Clients like Larry, who retired his AFO. Others like Valerie, who is no longer relying on her walker. Nicole, for example, can now grocery shop on her own. All of these clients achieve their goals by strengthening their bodies and neuromuscular system through a science-based steady pace technique, and you can do the same. So don't forget, until Monday, January 15th, you can join our annual membership plan at the low cost of $39 a month, so you can enjoy the full benefits of the Steady Pace Club without the burden of a hefty one-time payment of $468, which we know can be a no-go for some of you. Just click on the link below, fill out the form, and then wait a few hours so our team can get your tools together and email you the login credentials that you need so you can access that Steady Pace membership club immediately. If you have any questions, then don't hesitate. Reach out to us. We don't bite. We are here to help you. That's why we exist. We want to engage with you. Email us, team@msworkouts.com, so we can help. I hope to see you all soon. Take care. You're going to remember that time and continue to give your very best effort for the remainder of this exercise. Why? Because that's going to allow you to be measured and allow you to ensure that you're giving yourself the progressive overload that you need. We're heading past the 60-second mark and into the exhaust range. I know it's burning, fatiguing, you may be feeling a shake right now. If you've already reached muscle failure successfully, great job, you did it. Make sure you notate the time, then keep giving your best effort. That's what exercise is all about, challenging the muscle during the exercise. Final 15 seconds, no matter what, to reach muscle failure. If you haven't reached muscle failure yet, lift that toe, actively squeeze and engage. No more than 5, 4, 3, lift, engage, 2, 1, 90 seconds completed, slowly lowering and disengaging. I completed the exercise. Didn't quite reach muscle failure, but I completed it. It is time to record your outcome. As I mentioned during the exercise, you need to make sure you're recording the outcome. If you haven't downloaded the PDF progress journal that's below, please do so. Or at least get some type of a scrap piece of paper to record your results. What you're going to be recording is the resistance that you used. So I used body weight. This is the dorsiflexion, metabolic or isometric set. And I'm writing 130 because I completed the exercise. I made it through the entire 130. If you successfully reached muscle failure, you're going to notate the time that you saw on the clock when you could no longer hold the foot in that original position. If you completed the exercise, as I mentioned, leave a comment in the comment box below because now we need to talk about how to challenge the muscle, the anterior tibialis, and progressively overload the body. Because the goal isn't to complete it. The goal is to reach muscle failure every time, be measured, and then progressively be able to increase the difficulty as you gain results. Let's execute the dynamic steady pace hip flexor set. We're going to use a band or a shirt, towel, something to assist you to that starting position. And you're going to utilize it if you need so during the exercise set. We're going to go to the starting position after taking a seat in a chair, scooting forward, sliding the band underneath your leg up into the crease. You're going to assist yourself to full flexion of the hip. You're then going to start to give the weight of the femur or leg back to the hip flexor. If you can hold the weight of the leg without using any assistance, do so. If you need to use a little bit of assistance, that's what the band or the towel is for. Meet your body where it's at. Initiate movement down for 7. Clock is on. The ideal tempo is 7 seconds each direction. The key here, though, is to keep continuous and uninterrupted loading. So at the bottom, just before we reach the ground, we're going to pause without disengaging, and without momentum, head back up slowly. We're isolating the hip flexor, moving through a full range of motion, taking what your body allows you to take. Pause at top, heading down. Muscle failure is the goal. We're exercising here, meaning we're trying to send a progressively overloaded signal with enough intensity prompt change. Heading back up for 6. 5, going past that 30-second mark. As you come to the top, breathing freely, squeeze, and then heading back down. Next effort takes us past 45 seconds. This is going to help you lift that leg higher, going up steps, lifting your leg through your gait, all for a very deliberate purpose. Shaking, rattling, rolling is perfectly natural. That's the challenge. Pause at top, heading down. We're going past 60 seconds for the next effort and getting ready to head into the exhaust range, which is the final 30 seconds of the exercise. And you should reach muscle failure. When you get to the point where you can no longer continue to move slowly, you get to that point, continue with your best effort as if your leg was moving for a good 2 to 3 seconds, then slowly ease out knowing you successfully did it, and then just jump in, continue on for the remainder with your best effort. All right, we're in the exhaust range. This one's taking us past the 115 mark. Just your best effort. Muscle failure is the goal. Notice I'm starting to see a shake, a rattle, a roll. All right, final effort. This one here is going to take us past the minute and 30 mark. So this is our last opportunity to reach muscle failure. Exaggerate your pace, let the muscle work, take what you can. It is still moving, my form's starting to deteriorate, but I'm still moving. I'm gonna keep giving my best effort. And completed, slowly starting to lower. Notice I said, and completed. And I didn't say success, because I didn't reach muscle failure. You guessed it, it's time to record your outcome now. First thing we're going to do in the first column is put the exercise, hip flexion dynamic technique set. The resistance is body weight in this category. Time, I reached 1 minute and 30. If you successfully reach muscle failure, you're gonna write down the time at which you reached failure. That is success. In the outcome, you're going to write, you do not need to increase the difficulty, or okay. If you completed it like I did and it says 130, then you need to indicate that you need to increase the difficulty next time by adding resistance to the end of that femur so you're progressively challenging the body and successfully reaching muscle failure. Our YouTube channel is a great place to start gaining strength, but if you want to get serious about reducing your symptoms and getting results, then you need to be on a weekly structured strength training program with other individuals just like you. And that's exactly what we offer at MS Workouts through our membership. Click the link in the video or below the video to learn how our membership can help you achieve your goals. And while you're on the website, make sure you sign up for the no-cost 7-day strength camp so you can experience how we can help you do the things that you love to do with more confidence. See you all next week.